Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. When these two teams square off against each other, they know the legacies they carry, and that'll be evident in this one, guys.
Alabama LSU is one of my favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much NFL first-round talent on the field every time these two teams play.
Year after year, we could go back and name so many names, but you're right. The draft is going to call them. The stakes are always high. The conference always on the line. These two teams, you know, are always squarely in the mix.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dumps it to the back. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
To the air, it's Milroe trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
On the move, it's Anderson. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Running with power. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Adams. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Young. Just does not like to be tackled. Discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll send out the kicker here. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end getting vertical. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking for a productive play on first down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Washington.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught downfield.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. On the ground. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go.
He's snared! zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it on the outside. It's Thomas. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes that Alabama offense. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
When running backs square their shoulders up is when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Dumps it off in the flats. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Looking down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On first down, here comes this offense. Handoff to the single back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for room. It's Haynes. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To throw, it's Milroe. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. Complete to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running well.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Running back goes in motion. To the air. It's Milroe. Looking to scramble. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Adams. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They're going back to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Milroe. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 1st down here for the offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return, it's Hamilton. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here comes that Alabama offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the ground with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Unloads to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. From the gun, the running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like...
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the tailback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.